Guess where I'm headed? I'm going to work. To a job. That's right. I'm heading in. I'm dealing with a little traffic in between point A and point B. But that's okay. Because I love my job. I love my job. You know, I'm doing a job that I wake up every day and I enjoy doing it. So I'm not firing no bosses here. You know, all this rhetoric about firing bosses and all this other crap is foolishness. You know, especially when you're one of the few that's talking about having multiple streams of income. Well, why in the world, if you're new to any type of online business or attempting to start an affiliate marketing business, would you terminate your primary means of income? I think that's one of the main reasons why really a lot of people struggle who are new to any online business or trying to start up their business. They cut off their number one source of income other than taking out loans or something like that, or trying to get financed through the banks or anything like that. You've cut off your primary source of income that you could be utilizing to actually fund that other endeavor on the side, whatever it may be. And you know, as you notice, I didn't say side hustle. As hell, the way I look at it, if you hustling and grinding, you killing yourself. You're a damn fool. Ain't no hustling and grinding on my part. You know, that's how you kill yourself. That's a one-way ticket straight to the grave. All this hustling and grinding bull crap. You know, but getting back to what I'm saying, when you call yourself firing your boss, first let's just speak on that. How stupid does that really sound? You firing your boss? The last I looked, your boss doesn't work for you. So how in the hell are you firing your boss? Now, newsflash, you might resign from your current job. Look, I'm not advocating that anybody stay with any job that he or she feels is not their calling in life. It's not something that they truly enjoy. You know, I get that. But all this rhetoric about firing your boss, that's foolishness. Listen, again, getting back to the point, you know, from an online business or any business endeavor from that point, why not do it sensibly? If that is for whatever reason, again, I don't know what's going on in anyone's personal life or what their struggles are or anything like that. But if you find yourself in a bad situation and you have to leave that situation, hey, I applaud you. However, I would say do it strategically. And what I mean by that, have a plan. A lot of people up here talking about firing bosses and all this other foolishness and just getting up and don't have a plan, and they end up worse off than what they were before. And then because it was just a knee-jerk reaction, or they're following the 95%. You know, they got that flock mentality, you know? That flock mentality, just doing what everybody else is doing instead of just being an individual, you know? They see the big shiny thing that's going on over here and they figure that's the right direction in which they need to be going, so they're gonna follow the flock. Look here, to be an individual, you have to act like an individual. And there's nothing wrong with that, all right? But again, if your purpose is to start an online business, I get it. I applaud you. I have one. I have several. But and I've had them for nearly 2 decades. But again, I did this strategically. You know, I hear all the time, multiple streams of income. Well, there's more than one way to have multiple streams of income. And again, what I'm seeing is that people are not thinking, and they're going out here and they're jumping into 5, 6, 10, 15 different business ventures or affiliate marketing things or whatever the case may be, instead of just focusing on that single thing, right? And getting that single thing up and running and making it actually work for you first and foremost. But, you know, again, a lot of this is due to a lack of knowledge, right? A lack of understanding. And typically what I see when people become disgruntled, discouraged, or they don't know because of a lack of knowledge, especially in the online business arena, they call it a scam. Well, first and foremost, let's look at a few things. You treated it as a side hustle. You treated it as a gig. You didn't treat it as a business first and foremost. And you didn't set it up properly, nor did you even take the time to learn about the industry and what it takes in order to be successful in the industry. Listen, I'm not going to spend all day talking on this, but there's more to come. I just want to put this out there. This is my first video. You know, I've seen a lot of rhetoric, and I've taken the liberty to go ahead and partner with a couple of the industry leaders and stuff like that. So what I plan to do with this new venture is offer knowledge, right? Give back to those who are in similar situations in which I found myself in at one time or another, whether it was growing up or whatever the case may be. You know, look, I know the struggles, I know the pain, I know the tears. I've been there. I can relate, I empathize, and I sympathize. But we have to be smart about the situation. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a worse off situation than you started. Because, you know, right now you got people keying in on your emotions. Look, again, I've been there. I know what it's like not to have lights. I know what it's like not to have food in the house. You know, growing up as a child. Look here, it's not a pity party, but I'm just sharing a little bit about myself because of the fact that I've been there. All right? And what you're gonna see with my team and my company, Learn to Earn, we're not gonna be advocating for anyone to be leaving their job, right? First and foremost. But again, going back to what I said, if in fact you're in a unhealthy situation when you have no choice but to leave your job, I get it, I understand it, because I don't think anyone should find themselves in any situation that is unhealthy or not safe. But for those of you who are amateurs, right? And I say this word, amateurs, and in whatever profession it is that you're doing, right? You know, I say amateur because you really don't understand the job that you're in. And again, I'm not trying to make this a long, drawn-out video. And the reason why I say amateur, right? You know, you can either be an amateur at your current job or you could be a pro at your current job. In all actuality, I don't care if you're a plumber. You know, $100,000 a year as a plumber spends the exact same way as $100,000 a year in an online business. The thing that separates the pros and the amateurs goes back to what I was saying, knowledge. You have to know. And that's what Learn to Earn is going to be about. We're going to give you the skill sets. We're going to point you in the right direction. And with that, some of that might be partnering with some of our partners that can offer you value, give you additional skill sets to put inside your toolbox, you know, that you could utilize in different scenarios, whether that's in your current job or in your future endeavor of starting an online business. You know, a lot of people want to become affiliate marketing, and that's a very, very lucrative industry. And it's easy to start up with very minimum low startup costs. But again, if you don't know anything about affiliate marketing, you don't know anything about the industry, you're just going to jump in because you're following the 95% and start throwing up all these different links and all this other crap. And eventually you're going to burn out when you don't see the results that you think you deserve. And the next thing you know, you're going to be up there posting stuff talking about things are a scam. When in fact, you're the real scam. You're the scam artist, because now you're up here on social media and you're defacing legitimate businesses unethically because you failed to learn. Again, that's what Learn to Earn is going to be about. If you want to know more about entrepreneurship, starting online businesses, and getting a little knowledge, follow us, right? This is new for us, but we're going to step into this arena and we're going to talk about multiple income streams, the right way to do it. And again, more importantly, we're going to separate you from the 95%. It's crowded over there. It's crowded. It's extremely crowded where the 95% is headed. Again, don't be a goose. Don't be a goose. Turn around. Until then, avoid the flock.